Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Complete to Bryant. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go with Chubb on second down, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature of the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down. Chubb will get the call, running left. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
He did a really nice job there defensively. They strung through. Didn't give him a cutback lane. Each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now it's Watson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's part of the defense. Just trying to field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. York able to send this one through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start on the ground here at Sanders.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So a bold call that this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Another run here with Sanders. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 36, Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part. He's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 48 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal.
Come on. Hey.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
On the ready.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal. And then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. To throw is Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Watson now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harrison Bryant, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of individual.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be right down right at the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just 32 yards officially from the... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrase that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away from the 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run with Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 91 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got Brown on the out route complete. Touchdown, Browns. Pharaoh Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. To try again after the sack. Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
19 tight.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Hurts. Buying time to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Play action. Here's Hurts. On the move to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 77 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Another run with Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Smith catches left side. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4 quarters, hours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run for it. Chubb. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Chubb will get the call running left. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. Any type of an issue. If I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. He'll look to set up his blockers. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Back to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
In motion left is Watkins. Back to throw. Escape, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Elliott on for the extra point. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. To throw, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now a first throw here in overtime. is incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
18, Pioneer! Left wing, 19!
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with this short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself into position and let your kicker have at it.
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Now Watson, his first throw of OT. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Nice job there defensively. They really stymied their passing attempts. It continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they have to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.